There's a series of katas we're going to work on at this point that involve grabs, where someone gets a hold of a limb. We'll think about the head, legs, those sorts of things in other katas right now. The idea of somebody grabbing me by the hand, if he's trying to pull me off of somebody or trying to pull me away from my vehicle, the worst case scenario is when you have two people grabbing you. Brian's got real good hand strength. If he gets a hold of this wrist and I start pulling back, I will not get away from him. But notice, if I move what I can move, even if his grip is infinitely strong and there's nothing I can do to move this point of contact, if I move what I can move, all I have to do then is use my body weight to break the grip. So if he's pulling me that way and I step faster than him, watch what my elbow is going to do. I'm going to bring the elbow up and then I'm going to drop my weight clear into the hand that he's pulling with. As the elbow comes up, I haven't thwarted his grip, but as I force this hand straight down, Brian's grip will break. I have two options from this kind of a grip. I can either control my suspect / opponent, or I can remove myself so I can get to my primary or secondary weapons. If I want to break this grip, if I'm pulling like this, it won't work. My instinct would be to pull back hard, but Brian's got an iron grip, my hand's turning purple. If I don't thwart the grip at another angle than his strength, I will lose this fight and be in serious trouble in about a half a minute here. So as he pulls, that dimension is not where I want to be. I want to be perpendicular to the dimension where his strength is. As I lift this elbow now, I have changed the plane of forces, and as I step in and drive this hand down, I don't care how strong he is, find the biggest guy in your department and have him hold on to you. Elbow up, push down. It's that simple. Now, if he's pulling me back, elbow up, push down, now I'm at my primary weapon and I'm starting to gain control of this situation. So this first kata is going to be based around elbow up, force down, and then decide where you're going to go from there. Now, taking this into a fully developed kata, understanding the principle of breaking that grip, now we're going to explore an escape variation and a control variation from this hand grab. Brian grabs the hand. He's pulling me someplace I don't want to go. Elbow up. I step in, drive my weight down, 2 steps back, primary weapon. Again, he grabs the hand. As he pulls, I come with him. As he pulls, I raise the elbow up. I'm not going to fight his force. So as he pulls, elbow up, drive down. Just like that. One more time. Pulls, drive down. Don't get the idea of twisting and turning here, because this will waste precious time. It could cost you your life. If he pulls, elbow up, down, 2 steps, primary weapon. Just like that. Let's do it from the other angle so they can see. Brian pulls, step, elbow up. Watch it again. Here, 2 steps, primary weapon. One more time. Up, down, primary weapon. With this variation, we're going to go to a control. Clear to the cuffs. He pulls. Again, I'm not going to fight him. I'm going to go with him. He's already given me great position to go into a side clinch. So as he pulls, I'm going to do the simultaneous motion you saw earlier. Twist, But instead of driving down and pulling back, I'm going to drive down, go around his waist, grab the opposite hand and go to my side clinch. Watch it one more time, slowly. He pulls, elbow up, step in, drive down, grab the hand. I want to secure my head against his chest. Now as he struggles, I ride until that leg comes out, and I'm going to step through to my Tayatoshi, bring him down, drop the knee in, pull his hand down by his hip, lever the elbow over. As he comes up in the hammer lock, pivot, drop the knee, look for a wrist lock here until he gives me the other hand. Give me your hand, give me your hand, and he's cuffed. We'll break it down into elements now. As he pulls, I step, raise the elbow, drive down and in, but as I do this time, I'm making sure my hip gets behind his hip. I'm going to break this leg down behind here and get right next to his hip. At the same time, I'm controlling this hand, trying to control the upper arm, and I'm tucking my head tightly against Brian's chest. As he begins to struggle, I just ride. Once that leg comes out in front, I'm going to step through to my Tayatoshi. I want my hip in a bit. I want to plant my weight on this leg. As I shift my weight to this leg, all I have to do is kiss my right knee. Drop the knee in immediately. Switch hands, roll. As he's pivoting, I come over into the cuffing position, get a wrist lock on this hand. He gives me the other hand, click, click, the fight's over. Let's break it down now from another angle. As Brian pulls, I step, bring the elbow up. Drive down to break his grip. At the same time, I'm securing his other arm, bringing my hip behind Brian's hip. Once I've got my side clinch, he wrestles around a little. Once I see the foot come out, step through to your Tayatoshi. If he's a bigger guy, you may have to release this hand. But as I shift my weight toward the other leg, see what's happening? Brian's leg is coming up. As I bring him down, I drop the knee into the breathing mechanism. I'm going to roll this shoulder. As he rolls with it into the hammer lock, I'm going to shift to my cuffing position here. Notice the wrist lock on this hand. Give me your hand, give me your hand. Now it's click, click, and off we go. One more time, about half speed. Give me your hand. Thank you. Click, click. Fight's over.